Like writing at such an early age and expressing myself at such an early age gave me the freedom to just say what I want to, not keep those thoughts trapped up in my head, like to actually get them out and now be able to release them on platforms where the world can hear them as well. Especially in this journey, I'm not gonna lie, I was shy as hell when it first came to like making music and this whole process early on. But now it's just kind of like just walking in my light and just, you know what I'm saying, just being me and expressing who I am to the world. I really don't even have like a rhyme or reason when I'm making music, bro. Like it honestly just comes like naturally. Ideally, I do like to try to switch things up so it's not too monotonous in the process of making a song. But honestly, I just turn a beat on and I just start rapping for it. It normally starts off as freestyles. I literally just be freestyling to beats, and I come up with like so many different pockets where now I have to like record myself. Just so like certain ideas I may forget just moving on to like the next idea. So I just have so many thoughts and so many ideas that I just try to figure out a way to incorporate them all. Just like I said, when I'm in the middle of the process, it's just remembering certain lines that like, I may have came up with or certain ideas or pockets or flows. And then whatever resonates the most, like I may move on to a different sound, but at that point, I always try to reincorporate something that I liked before. So just trying to find ways to expand on my sound and just not having everything sound like similar. Yeah, they kind of get, especially when you get some type of buzz or some type of following, a lot of people get kind of pigeonholed in that sound because they feel like it worked. So they don't necessarily expand further from there. And that's just something that like, I just want to be versatile. Like I want to be able to walk into the studio and niggas playing the beat and like, all right, yo, who getting on this? And I'm already like halfway through my verse. I was like, I don't know what y'all was waiting on. You know what I mean? Like I'm already prepared when I walk in the room. So ideally, I just want to move like that moving forward, just being prepared for every situation. Honestly, I just want to say just writing with intention. Like I really put time and effort into like what I'm writing, and especially with my message. So even if I'm writing a verse in like an hour, like because I'm intentional with the approach, everything comes out expressed the way I want it to. So the flows is like super easy. Like I said, those come naturally just because of like just listening to different music and just being in tune to just sound. So that's one thing. The other aspect of it is the substance and the messaging and what I'm actually trying to portray in my words. And that takes a little bit more time, but once again, it's just a matter of how I approach the record and what I'm actually trying to express to the world. So the fact that I'm intentional about my message, knowing that there's going to be voices listening to me, what type of impact can I actually have behind these words? And that's just something that I try to focus on there. Even with those, like it just kind of gives you the confidence to be in front of cameras, be in front of people, and just kind of express who you are to people, especially when there's a live crowd, a live performance. So I think it just kind of make you feel more natural in the setting that you're in. Like being in front of cameras could always be kind of weird, and especially with the lights on you and shit like that. Like even now, like it feels funny, but it's one of those things that you just kind of grow through with experience. So I'm always humbled about those experiences, and always looking for more opportunities to continue to grow in that art. I'm always gonna be me on a record, you know what I mean? Like I'm one of those where I'm so comfortable in expressing my passion and my art and my words that like everybody else, like I'm not saying like they have to fit my mold. I just come through as me, and I give everybody the space and the freedom to be who they are, express how they want to get their words across. And then literally the process is kind of seamless after that. Honestly, once everybody's just kind of true to who they are, nobody's trying to fake the sound or trying to be like somebody else or mimic anybody else's sound. Everybody just being natural, everybody just being true to themselves, and the records usually come out like fire because of that. And those are my brothers too, so like I've known them for 15 plus years, and we've been doing this shit since early on, so it's very easy making music with them niggas for real. Yeah, so I mean, it also depends on the setting. Like sometimes we'll be in situations where like a producer will send us beats. So at that point, like, all right, bet we got a session on Wednesday, pull up with some material. And then we kind of filter it from there. But more ideally is we have the beats, everybody's in the same lab, we're working on the spot with the type of shit. And typically with that, it's just like we play the beat out loud, and once again, it's kind of like a freestyling kind of thing. Like we just throwing ideas out there, just trying to catch a groove. And then typically from there, it's like a couple minutes in, we come up with some fire shit, and then we just keep building from there. Like it's very easy and natural, like being in the studio and just creating from there. You know what I mean? We've been doing this for a long time, so it's very easy just jumping right into like the process of it all. Like there really isn't really much hiccups when we in the studio. It's like we cooking from the jump.